morning and welcome back to a new video. I have had this in my house for a couple of days now. I was so excited about it coming and I've just been so busy with October kit packing that I haven't got around to unboxing it. So I'm going to finally, 2 days later, do it with you here. Can you guess what it is? Actually, you probably have guessed because I've probably put it in the thumbnail. But I'm very, very, very excited. So I want to open it up, set it up, and see if we can use it. Let's see. I really am so excited to get using this thing. Oh, it's looking pretty. Oh, it's got 2 parts. I ordered some other things as well, which I'll show you in a minute. Ta-da! This is what I have ordered and what I'm very, very excited about. So I ordered the Cinch and I ordered it as the starter kit. So I've got that extra box as well. So we'll have a look in there as well. Let's take it out of the box. Even the box is so pretty. I have been thinking about one of these for years. I had the original, oh, what was it called? The original machine that does the wires in the journal, the little one. Oh, my mind's gone blank. I was talking about it the other day as well. You know what I mean? Let me know. Was it from Zutta? I can't think what it was called. Anyway, I sold that a long time ago. But now I have this, the Cinch binder. It is very, very pretty. So there's no assembling, and I believe this is like the lock to keep it together. I have gone with the pink one, which has the square holes, so this will punch square holes. There is a very pretty mint one which does round holes, however there weren't any of those left, but I was quite happy with either one. This pulls out and that's for your larger pieces, and you've got all your measurements there. This side holds your rings in place. We will do all this. And then this is the side that then pieces the covers pages and the rings together. So we've got that. Let's have a look what's in the starter kit now as well. I ordered it from, is it pronounced Crafty? Something like that, the Spanish craft company. And the whole lot was on offer for £96, which I think is amazing. So in here we have got all of these rings. There's even pink ones. We have got pliers. And, oh, we've even got covers. Didn't know we had those in there as well. That's very cool. And the wires are different sizes as well. So very, very cool. For £96, I think that's amazing. And anything, I think it was over 60 was free delivery as well. Oh, and then I'll show you. I'm a sucker for an alphabet sticker. So these were all on offer. I think they were £1.52. So I got a black set. I got a baby pink set. I got a blue set. Another pink, but darker pink, and 2 teal as well. So I quite like those. Again, £1.52. Such a good price. So all of this was free delivery. Right, I think we maybe need to have a go. I have got something I was wanting to turn into a notebook, so let's try that first. There is a full instruction leaflet as well in different languages, which tells you exactly what's what, how to use it. So we'll be going through this as well. So I've brought you into my craft space and I want to turn this Winnie the Pooh book into a journal. This is going to be my first, it's going to be a notebook, sorry, not a journal. I want to do it for my mum for Christmas. She loves Winnie the Pooh and I've got this book here that I picked up in a charity shop. So I think it would be the perfect one to practice on. Let's remove this cover and we will turn this into a notebook. So I want to use this. There we go. Let's force that down. It's not a little golden book. Which one? What's these ones called? I can't see what they're called. Disney's Wonderful World of Reading. That's what this one is. So these ones are folded different, bound different than the little golden books. So let's take that out. Excellent. Let's do down here. I want to use, hopefully, some of these pages. And we're going to make our covers. I'm just going to tidy this up a little bit. This one is going to be very rough. It's obviously the first one that we're doing. It's a little bit of an experiment. So what better way than something that I found in the charity shop for less than £1. I think that can be tidied up a little bit more. The cover inside is so pretty. Love that. So now we need to grab our pages. Although I'm doing it as a notebook, my mum loves Winnie the Pooh, so I want to include some of the actual book pages as well. I thought that would be really nice. So look how cute. Let's just trim those. So I've got a few pages from the book which I am going to include. I'm now going to find some other paper. I have got this book here. Let's take out some of these. I picked this in a house clearance store. Just want to tidy up the ends. If it was a proper junk journal that I would use to journal in, I would keep the sides rough, but because I'm doing it for somebody that's not a journaler, I'm keeping it tidy. And these are the actual book pages, so I think actually I'm going to trim these down slightly just so they are a little bit shorter to go inside the book. I'm also putting a mix of lined, squared and plain paper, and I'm actually finding, I think just folding A4 sorry, is pretty much doing okay. I might just trim these down slightly. I'm also just checking now just to check the size. I think I'm going to need to trim some of these down just slightly because we do want them to sit neatly inside. I don't want these, I think the square ones, I don't want them to hang over. And now I am also going to put this little book into order of how I want it to be. So that would be the last page and so on. I'm just going to have a little mix of papers. So now I'm just going to check through that I'm happy with. It's mainly just making sure that the book pages that I've included are up the right way. That's all. Cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, let's go back to the binder. We want to make sure as well that they're nice and tidy. This is so exciting. Something I am going to do before I take it down to add the rings, I have added some thin double-sided tape either side just to tidy up the edges, and I'm going to add some washi tape to that. I just find that washi tape never completely sticks, so by adding the double-sided tape you're just making sure it stays neatly in place. And if we compare the two next to each other, that one looks really quite rough, as you can see. This one looks nice and tidy, just finishes it off neatly. I did slightly tear this. I tried to reposition the washi tape, it did not want to and tore the page a little bit, so we're not going to get upset about it. I'm just going to pop on a little sticker. Stickers make everything better. And now I've got my two nice and tidy covers. So I just wanted to say I am very bad at reading instructions. I tend to be somebody that just throws myself into something and just gives it a go. So let's see how this goes. I've watched a couple of YouTube videos. So I know that I need to hold these. We will do the covers first. So my notebook measures 13 inches. However, I'm not going to do it completely to the end. I am just going to put the rings in the center. I love that there's a little notch there which tells you center. And then we are going to pull that down and we should have our squares. That looks so cool. I'm going to do exactly the same with the other one. Perfect. We have got lovely matching holes. Now I need to do the rest of the papers. I'm obviously not going to be able to do them all in one, so I'm going to need to break them up. So just do a few at a time, making sure that we hold the right side, not the outside. These aren't all completely the right size, so I need to make sure they are nice and tidy. And we're going to put that in there. Oh, I'm glad I checked. That one was upside down. Ah, there we go. And I'm always one to share if I've made a mistake, and I have made a mistake here. The very last page, I wanted it to be, oh, it is still that side, isn't it? No, I wanted it to be, ignore me, I wanted it to be hold there, so that was the last page, and I've held it on the wrong side. That's the only one, but it's not the end of the world, but it just makes me realise I need to be more vigilant next time. So instead, that would be the final page, and as we turn, it's Winnie the Pooh, which is quite sweet. It's not like it's a major problem, but I do need to be a bit more vigilant next time. So now we have our little notebook all holed and ready for the wires. So I have picked out these wires, and we are going to place them on here like so. And the thing that we need to do here is, so it's the wider piece that sits on first, and the thinner pieces are where we put in our pages. So we put pages on first, and because mine are all slightly different sizes, it makes it a little bit trickier. So just slowly does it, I think. Let's try and match these up again. I think that will make life a lot easier. So all the pages are on. Then we do the front cover. That goes on afterwards. And then we do the back cover, but we do it the opposite way round. So we want to eventually flick it round. So there, the covers are cover to cover, the two shiny pieces. So does that make sense? Back to back. Now, I don't actually know what sizes these are. It says on the instructions to refer to your packaging, but it doesn't actually say on the packaging. This here adjusts the size. Now, I know they are small, what I've got here. Remember to push it down. So it's the smallest in, they're not small. I might guess at a half. Let's see how that goes. I think this is going to be a bit trial and error. And every time I start stressing about getting this right, I remind myself, it's only paper. Now, I've just checked the instructions. It says to make sure that you put the flat piece of the binding, the wire, against the tool. So if you have a look here, this is the flat piece that we hung on the side, and this is the smaller piece that we've got through, that we put through the book. And then we can always adjust it if we need to make it smaller. I think we might need to. Let's do one more smaller. There we go. And now the moment of truth. Have I made my first little book? I didn't think that was going to turn then. I've done it. That is so cute. Let's just turn the pages. I am so happy with this. And this is a little notebook for my mum. Some plain pages. I love the mix of pages in here, so she can do with it whatever she wants. Whether she wants to take it to work, use it for her knitting projects. She's a knitter. She makes lots of notes. She could use it as a to-do list book, couldn't she? I really like this, and like I said, the book cost me less than £1 from a charity shop. I think it was something like 5 for £1 or something like that. I picked up quite a few. I think this makes a really, really nice gift, and that actually works out perfectly fine at the back, doesn't it? I'm really pleased with that. That works so nice. And the idea with the back cover, why you do it the way we did, is because the seam then is tidy inside and hidden away, so it's not on the spine. Isn't that cute? Just a couple of other things. You've got the little tray at the back. That's where we empty our little pieces that were punched out. And obviously I've just popped mine in the center there, but if you have a larger piece, you can measure it. You can also use a stopper here as well. And if you've got, like, say your last hole finishes here, you can put your page in and pull it out, and then it will not punch beyond this. So there's lots of things you can do with it to make sure that it fits your book, your journal, whatever you're using it for, perfect. But considering I have never used one of these machines before, I did see a friend use it recently, but I wasn't really fully concentrating. But I've just used it and made a book within just sort of half an hour. It was really, really quick. I'm really impressed. I will be making more of these as gifts. This is the first Christmas present I've made this year, actually. But I would love to hear from you if you've got a cinch binder, how you use it, what you make. Are you thinking about getting one? I've been really, really impressed. I'm very, very happy with this. I hope you've enjoyed this quick unboxing and a little bit of a demo on how I'm using it. I'm super pleased. Thank you very much, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Take care. Bye. I think I'm going to make another one now.